Hey guys, so I have a confession. I have a severe addiction to jars. As you can see behind me, I have old mason jars. I have mason jar openers from like 1860, I believe is the oldest one I got. The oldest mason jar I have is 1880. I use mason jars for literally everything. I'm taking part in a collaboration called Jarred Up July, put on by Tony over at Kettle Kitchen and Blue over at Blue Self-Reliance. There will be a giveaway on August 4th. I'll post the link to the playlist and all the information. Come along and I'll show you my jar addiction. So I have mason jars right here. They're holding my hairbrushes, my picks, a lint roller, my daughter's hair bows that she needs for gymnastics and softball and whatever else. And then I have this cool feed bucket and mason jars there. So let's go back to the kitchen. Okay guys, so I told you I use mason jars for everything. So these are spices that I have made. I gotta be sneaky about this because I sneak all this into my kids' meals. So this is banana powder that I freeze dried. This I don't sneak in their meals, but me and my husband use this. This is freeze dried jalapenos, and we sprinkle it on like tacos or stuff that we want a little kick to. This though, I add to almost everything. This is zucchini. It gives them extra vitamins with no flavor, no nothing. This is just homemade Cajun seasoning that I made. These are freeze-dried onions, and I use those in a lot of stuff. And then up there, if you can see it, is breadcrumbs that I make, and I store them in mason jars. But like I said, I use my mason jars everywhere, so it's gonna be a little blurry. But I have mason jars along my sink, and I have my utensils that I use all the time in them. These ones I just changed because they were getting pretty gross looking, so I washed them and put them back up, so they're just there. And then I have one here that I put my sponges in. My bacon grease, no, I don't put it in the fridge. I leave it out on the counter because I use it 2 to 3 times a day. Okay, so we're back to the kitchen now. So I use mason jars, like I said, for everything. I freeze dry in butter tomatoes, some of my grandma's butter collection. I pressure can chicken. I make my own healing salves. I dry pack macaroni. I make my own cleaners. My own lotions. Then my own oil for my lotions. So this is actually dandelion infused oil. I do my own herbs. This is fresh parsley that I just pulled out of the dehydrator. This is fresh lilac that I made lilac jelly with, and this is the lilacs that were left over. I also make my own marshmallows, and then I freeze dry those, and that's in there. And if you can, you know that you get a lot of fruit flies around. Well, when I found out that they had these little fruit fly traps for your jelly jars, they are a must-have. And I have 2, and I shouldn't have emptied it before I showed you, but it had tons of fruit flies in it. So you just put a little bit of apple cider vinegar and a little bit of Blue Dawn, and you just leave it on the counter, and it attracts the fruit flies galore. So I also make my own bug spray with essential oils. And then my daughter's favorite thing that we put in jars is body scrub. And so we are actually going to show you how to make your own body scrub. So she'll be here in just a minute. But I store everything. Like this is just random bolts and nuts and whatever. This is what I'm excited about. So this is actually a jar from Canada, and I have probably 30 of these jars. And it's going to be fun when I do try and do these, because it's a 3-piece set. And the rubber is still good. I've got glass for all of them, and I have rings for all of them, and I'm going to try and process in these jars. And yeah, so that's going to be exciting. But I also found this when I was downstairs looking for these little jars to do the sugar scrubbing. So has anybody ever used this Ball Indoor Gardening Herbal Kit? If you have, let me know how it works for you, because it's a little late in the season this year for these. I don't want to grow them right now in my house. So if you've used these, let me know what you thought of it, and I will clear this all up and we'll bring you back to make the sugar scrub. Okay, so I have Samantha here. She's going to help us show you how to make some sugar scrub. So we have these little jars that we're going to use. Some essential oils from doTERRA and Young Living. There's no affiliation there other than I live in Utah. So she wants to do hers with brown sugar. So we're going to give her some brown sugar. And then, do you want dandelion infused oil or coconut oil? Coconut. Okay, and then she chose peppermint as her scent for her oil. Now remember, a little bit goes a long ways with essential oil. So that was about 3 drops. And so she's gonna, it's pretty potent. So she's gonna mix hers up. I am just going to use regular white sugar. And there's no measurement to making a scrub. You just don't want it super dry. And so I'm going to use the dandelion infused oil. And I am going to use wild orange in mine. Okay, and we're going to mix those up really good. And Samantha's actually going to use hers as a secret sister gift for a camp that she's going to next week. Most of the time we have a sugar scrub in the bathroom, whether it's holiday smelling or just regular smell. But like I said, make sure you mix it up really good. I need a little bit more sugar. How's yours? Do you need more oil or?
Yeah.
More oil? And sugar scrub will last really forever because it's just sugar and oil. You can use vegetable oil, you can use almond oil. Just make sure you use they're called carrier oils. Especially if you're gonna use essential oils. You don't want to put essential oil straight on your skin as it will burn. Okay. So I think mine is good. What do you think about yours?
It looks good.
Did you want the lilac? So these are the lilacs that I had talked about that I used.
For jelly.
Yep, and you just add a little bit in and mix them in. You what?
Bigger bowl.
Oh, she's making a mess. And a little bit more.
Sure.
Okay, so I think mine is ready to go in the jar. So this is what it looks like. And then, like I said, we're just gonna use these cute little jars. And you just pack it in your jar. Do you like using sugar scrubs?
Yeah.
Samantha really does. She has this little bear right here that she made at a Boy Scout meeting that she went to, and she's really enjoyed it ever since. Okay, so there's mine, and it's all packed in the jar. And just like that, and it goes in the bathroom, and you just use a little bit when you feel like you need a good scrub. And you can make sugar scrubs really any scent that you want, and like I said, you can use any carrier you want. You can add dried flowers if you want. You can really mix whatever. Well, thanks for watching, guys. And as always, if you like what our content of the channel, make sure to subscribe, hit that bell, and leave us a comment. Bye.